we're back at an animation
It's
again.
time to take the next step on your journey.
I don't know if we should even rate it.
Yeah, it's
honestly,
a difference.
like
We could have watched, we could have done the Migration movie. It's a better movie than this.
was it?
It was.
I had high hopes for it.
Inner peace.
Keep your surf off my turf!
Dinner, please. Dinner with peas.
I did. I was excited-ish. It's always a
I mean, it had Awkwafina.
I love Awkwafina.
You know, she's funny.
She is so funny.
Classic Dustin Hoffman, and of course Ian McShane and
Viola
Bryan Cranston. Right, Viola Davis, and of course the one, the only.
Mr. Beast?
Well, I was gonna say Seth Rogen,
Oh, okay.
who really didn't do anything in this, because that was another weird thing.
Yeah.
Why is this happening to us with
Again,
this install?
It's just really laying down the fact and foundation. We're not experts.
Yes. And that's okay. It's a conversation. We're having
is a
fun.
conversation.
I loved, look, shout out to CMX people.
Yeah.
They're
Shout 'em out.
just are they just not the best? Like, seriously. They're so good to people.
Introducing your host.
I was
Wait.
really disappointed that they didn't have the Fabulous Five,
Yeah, it was so weird.
or the
Fantastic Four.
four the Fantastic
Three
Fabulous-
Amigos.
Yeah, it's the Three Amigos.
That's the one we
gotta
get to
be the
review
one.
next. Man, my mind is flying. Again.
But no, I was like, they had the cutout thing,
Yeah.
which was bizarre.
Yeah.
And then they had, at the end, they had like Tigress or whatever. But that was it.
And
I don't know. It
Those
was just weird. how
are
they
the
didn't
things
have-
where if you're going to do stuff like that, you should only do it as a tease where they're actually going to show up later, or just forget about them. I don't care if they exist, but I don't want references. You gotta go one way or the other.
Yeah, absolutely. The whole restaurant on the cliff thing too.
That was strange.
I mean, I don't even think kids would get it,
No,
and they certainly wouldn't think it's funny.
no.
I mean, maybe when it, spoiler, fell into the frickin' ocean.
Was it the ocean or was it a sea?
I see what you did there. So anyway, disappointment all around
Yeah.
for me. I might have fallen asleep a couple times for a few minutes.
I debated it.
Yeah, I did it. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that's fair.
it's just,
Awkwafina, the way they animated the fox was cute though.
yeah, for sure. There was
Yes.
redeeming qualities
Qualities.
here. And I think that some kids would really like it. It'd be
Most
funny.
kids would like
and,
it, mostly because
you know,
not to diss on kids, but it's not like they know what taste is. They see animals. It's like,
and-
oh,
and
this is
they're-
fun.
Right, they're laughing and kicking and
The evil little
eating
bunnies.
and right, exactly. So I don't know.
I love evil bunnies. I think if there was an animal that is best suited to play evil characters, it is the bunny.
Makes sense.
Just because, again, it's the whole idea where they're super fluffy, but then they're terrors on the inside. And that's just, cats can't do that because they're just evil all around.
They are evil all
Yeah.
around.
They can't disguise that fact.
No, they think they're king. That's for sure. Anyway,
Oh, I
back
watched the
at it.
Garfield commercial for the first time during this.
Yeah.
In case you were curious.
See, there's another whole thing about
Chris Pratt doing all the voice acting.
yeah, but yeah, I don't know.
Snoop
Dogg
as a cat.
Why?
That was weird. It's unnecessary.
Can they come up with anything original anymore
No.
at all?
Nope. They cannot.
Bunch of lazy,
This is where you pan
And we-
Ghostbusters sequel.
right? We'll see. I don't know. Some of the sequels.
Social
and,
Promise.
they're for
Yeah.
sure.
I did like the Scream reboot.
Yes.
The first one with
that was
good.
had some very, very redeeming
Meta.
qualities.
Yeah. Which I enjoy when you can always make fun of previous franchises or
Yeah.
previous movies.
Yeah, absolutely. Did you send a virus to my computer or something that wants me to download stupid things?
Well, clearly, you got to be the Dragon Warrior.
But I mean, come on, Jack Black. I mean, he can sing, he can dance, he can clearly fight.
Yeah.
I mean,
He can do it all.
he just is
1-5
crazy.
Sid Panda.
Talent all around for sure.
I wish there would have been more characters in development for this movie, because the first one we talked about, the Fantastic Five or whatever they're called, they had a whole ensemble of a cast that working together, and this movie just felt kind of not filled
No,
with cast.
Right. It is one of these that we're like, yeah, we can throw this stuff together.
Yeah,
I think this will work.
let's get two people together.
Cool.
Yeah,
Let's make some money.
yeah,
They did.
They
Not
did,
much yet,
unfortunately.
but they will.
they will.
And so, again, some redeeming qualities in here, but no, the story was garbage
Yep.
from a
It
story
could have been so much
standpoint.
better too. It was an intriguing idea.
Yeah, for sure.
Like, let's bring back all these past, and then they did.
I think
they-
my 6-year-old grandson though could have figured out the
The plot.
obvious plot
Yeah,
where it was headed.
good old shapeshifters.
You know,
But even like when she was taking over some of the spirits, like kung fu powers, like they did a nice one with whatever Tylon. I forget what the weird little snow leopard thing's name is.
Fu Manchu.
Yes, that's it. Where they kind of like at least let him fight, and then eventually she stuck out the tongue, stole the power. She went into a cage. I like that concept, but then all of a sudden you just see her stealing people's powers, and like
As they're coming out of
Yeah,
that,
it's like-
that spiritual gateway.
it was like, that's so stupid.
I know, it was. It really, really was.
Yeah.
It was like they spent everything they could on story and everything up to that point, and then they were like, let's just have her stick out her tongue.
What did you think about the weird, the crazy train going off the rails on a crazy, like, because they redid that song with like a Chinese, not Chinese, I guess it was Chinese, like
Like an
twang to it.
Oriental,
Yeah.
Asian,
Yeah.
sure. Yeah,
It was weird.
it was different.
Yeah, it did.
I
fit.
don't mind some of that stuff being changed and
No.
altered and stuff, but I mean, it
I usually
wasn't-
like more consistent.
Well, what was the train movie that we watched?
Bullet Train.
Bullet Train. That was done well.
Yeah, it was.
That was done really well in that music. So yeah,
Because I just wish it would have been more consistent, because it just seemed really weird that, I mean, they weren't even on a train.
no,
So if it would have been at least something about that going off, it was weird to me.
maybe it had something to do with nothing.
That's it. That's it. And then the dad's following.
It's
him
just like,
for
let's
whatever
throw
reason.
this in there. That's funny.
Yeah. It's like, take time, and you got to buy the music rights for it to be able to, like, you can read. It's just, to me, like a waste of money. You could have created your own song.
Right.
Or just let the original song play in that instance, because it didn't really add an effect one way or the other.
Yeah.
And then the dad's following his son for whatever reason. Like, they didn't add
Made-
anything to the character besides, like,
No.
let's have Dumb and Dumber tag along. You
Yeah.
have to have courage. You just got to act courageous.
There again, I mean, whatever.
Yeah.
Two dads.
Yeah.
Why?
What happened in Kung Fu Panda 2 or 3? Which one was the weird panda dad coming back?
I don't know. I didn't see. I think
That's
I
not
saw
how
two.
babies are born. That's all I know.
Exactly. Exactly. I really had some high hopes for it. Like, because there's not much out right now.
No.
And I thought this is light and fun, and
They've all
Kung
done
Fu Panda
voice
did
acting
very
before.
well. And yes, so overall entertainment for me was really. I would probably sit and watch it with my grandkids again
That's
and watch them be entertained by it. But they're like really young,
Yeah.
so
You could have
you could,
a tortoise race,
right.
and they'd be cheering on and be like, yeah, let's go, tortoise number 1.
So for me personally, which the first Kung Fu Panda to me had a lot more adult fun in it,
Yeah.
and clearly passion to the project and things. But so this is only a 2.8 for overall entertainment.
You told me I could talk about whatever I want.
Yeah, you go
So
for it.
I want to talk about how realistic these
not that.
pandas are to the Chinese culture, and where is
Have you done your research?
the bamboo? That's what I'm saying. That's what they eat. They just sit around and eat bamboo.
Yeah, I don't know. He seems to eat like
Everything.
Everything,
Yeah. And he's not even a chef.
right?
It's his dad, his
Yeah.
goose dad.
Yeah, makes sense.
How does adoption work in this world? It's like, tell me, we get these ducks, and do you think he just like walked by and there's like just a panda by himself, be like, oh, I'm going to adopt this panda?
It could be.
Where's the papers?
Yeah, I don't know. Let's see the papers.
Yeah.
That's a good point. I want to see the papers.
That's right. This guy's
Is this a
undocumented.
legit? That's right.
Yeah. Unrealistic. So for me, when it comes to panda culture, it's a solid 1.3. That's my new rating. It's panda culture for Kung Fu Panda 2.
All right.
Second thing, because we have to have 3. Trifecta.
Okay.
Everything's better as a triangle. It's
There-
just basic geometry.
There we go.
I don't even know what else to do. It doesn't look like China to me. So if we're going film location, we're going to do a throwback
We're going
to
way
film
back
location.
to film locations. All right, I like it. I like it.
I don't know what part of China they're in.
I've been to China, and I've not been to that.
This is
part
why we forgot to stop doing this segment.
because I've been there.
That was always the running gag.
Yeah.
Oh yeah, we went to Paris. I've been to Paris. It looks pretty accurate. I've been to China.
Well, what can I say?
Clearly, you can say you've been to China. So tell me more.
No, it just doesn't look like the places in China.
That's
I've
what I'm
been.
saying. Was this before or after the Great
I mean,
Wall?
China's big.
It is big.
This would be considered before. I
That's
think.
what I was thinking as well.
Yeah.
It seems more tribal than it was where it has like full dynasties set up.
Yeah.
So, I mean, overall, they got interesting cities. They got Juniper City. They could have had way more than what they had because they had to travel to Juniper City with this whole little foxtail thing. And the only place they went to was this rockety, house place. And then they fell onto a boat and went straight to Juniper City.
Yeah, I got you.
I'm all about sound effects. For your audio listeners out there, what I did is I shook my hand back and forth and made sound effects. Visual
No one
audiences-
cares.
Yeah, I know. So, okay, film location, solid 2.3. Could have done a lot better. If we're going off of real world, it was fun to watch. So I gave 3.2 if you're just going for fun parts.
All right.
All right.
And so where's the trifecta?
Overall entertainment.
Overall
I was
entertainment.
going to get to overall entertainment. We
Okay.
had film location and then panda culture.
Oh, okay. So you invented a
Panda
new one. I got
culture
you.
is
All
1.2.
right.
Yeah. We have to have some creativity on the show.
We really need to do live. I need to get that set up and we need to do live. That'd be so fun.
Overall entertainment could have been more entertained. As an adult sitting in a film by myself for this, eating my
Oh,
M&M.
Megan didn't go with?
No.
Oh, okay.
I asked if she wanted to go. She
I
said,
figured she'd go.
No, well, there's sometimes she wants to go to Ghostbusters.
I was disappointed though. Like
I was.
seriously, I gotta say that again. Throw that in. Yeah, I was disappointed.
Yeah.
I really had some high hopes.
I also don't think Megan likes animated movies as much as live action. Besides,
Sure.
she loves The Incredibles. That's The Incredibles and Despicable Me. Despicable Me 4. That was the other trailer I saw.
Yes.
That one looks interesting.
Yeah.
I am intrigued. But for this, overall entertainment, it's 2.7.
All right. So
Right.
I beat you a little bit because I have grandkids. That's
right.
it.
All I have is dogs, and they don't care anything about pandas. And
What about the goose?
the
They might care
goose?
about the goose.
they do. Well, next time I got to sneak Willow into. She got a haircut, by the way. Sneak her into the theater. I don't think they care about the fox. They think that'd be a ripoff of a dog.
Probably.
That'd be
Oh, a
my
friend,
guess.
a friend.
It's a friend. Oh, you're just a fox. You're not of my genealogy.
Could be.
Could be, I guess.
Could be.
Yeah.
Yeah. Well, I don't know. Disappointed. Let's get back on it.
I was on it the whole time. I don't know what you're talking about. To be fair, I think I talked at least about the movie more than we did when we were just discussing how disappointed we were.
For sure. Absolutely. Did you know that Viola Davis is the third consecutive Academy Award winner to play the villain in a Kung Fu Panda movie? After Gary Oldman in Kung Fu Panda 2 and J.K. Simmons in Kung Fu Panda 3.
Oh, I like J.K. Simmons.
I know.
I also like Gary Oldman.
I do too.
Viola Davis?
There we go.
Could have done better.
Let's just put that out there. And you should put your comment out there because we are clearly moronic, on-expert opinionators.
Yes. And you can leave us a comment because I'm going to repeat what Matt said so I can get to the more important part of sending us an email. legitq@maddysmoviemix.com. Peace.
Hammer the share button. Go ahead and hammer out a comment to us. Go ahead and hammer the like button. Go ahead and hammer the subscription button. Go ahead and hammer the notification bells because you know what? That's the best way you can support us. We appreciate it.